Hey guys, welcome back to the Fixin' to Ride series with Common Motor. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jessi.
And today we are picking up where we left off on these bad boys. And we're going to show you kind of where we're at and what we're doing right now. Let's do it. You go first.
So last week we reassembled our clutch, cleaned it, oiled it, put it back. We cleaned out our oil filter, and this week we're going to start putting our right crankcase cover back on. Then we're going to move on to the top end. We're going to start here with our tack. We're going to pull this piece off, re-gasket it, same on the other side with the points cover, and then we're going to set our valves. And so that's what we're going to start on this week.
Alright, on the 450, last week we left off kind of at the same point. We're taking off this right cover gasket, and it just took me a long time to take all the gasket material off of it. We took out the clutch discs, made sure they were in good condition, cleaned out the oil filter, and today we're moving north. We're going to be replacing a lot of the gaskets around the top end of the engine. Unfortunately on the 450, there's a lot. There's 6 at least, so it's going to take me a lot longer than Jessi over on the 200, and I also need to pull off air filters and the carbs before I start doing this. That way I can get to these valve cover gaskets a lot easier.
Got it over there, bud?
My brakes are all stuck. So I had a hard time getting it past the brake pedal.
Oh shit. It's like stuck. I got it. Ooh. Woohoo! Take that, bitch.
We're moving on to the top half now, trying to get all these side covers off. We're going to take one off at a time, replace the gasket individually. If you take 2 off, that can mess up your cam alignment on the 450, and you don't want to get into all that. So right now we're just replacing seals, take one off at a time, and see how it goes. Maybe I should heat it. Seized. Oh no, like the nuts are seized on there, but the rods turn fine, so it just turns with the rod.
God.
Yeah, it looks like it's My hope is that I can find replacement nuts, but if I try to take out the rods, well, I gotta open the whole engine. So hopefully this lets me take off the nuts, and then I can just replace the nuts.
My hope is built on nothing less than
So 30 minutes later, we finally got one off. Just a lot going on right now. Well, today fucking sucked. We didn't get that much done because the right side cover went on, and then after that, these 2 bolts gave me hell. Hopefully we can get them out next week if we don't break them. Would really like to not have to open the engine on this guy. But on the other side, we did go ahead and replace the right gasket, put some fresh Allen bolts in there. These two ended up coming off really nicely. Right now we have the left one off. That's about all we did. Some of those bolts were stripped in there, so I had to drill them out, and points cover is off. We just need to clean it up and replace the gasket next time.
Tonight, we got the right cover back on, the gasket, grease on both sides, and then behind this tack cover is the camshaft end cover, maybe. Pulled that off, got the old gasket off, cleaned it really good, put a new gasket on, figured out how to wiggle it back on, which took some time, and here we are.
We finished out tonight. Really didn't make too much progress. That tends to be what happens on these engine episodes. But the key is that we've hopefully improved the reliability and the performance of the motorcycles. And we'll get a little bit more done next week.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, this is Caleb.
And Jessi.
And don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Also, subscribe to our newsletter and subscribe to this YouTube channel right down below.